Okay, if I say something to her.
This moment just wrecked me. I don't normally come on here and show what I'm working through, but this week I'm talking about in my classroom about when you feel pressure to your body, listening to what your body is trying to release or what it's trying to show you. That includes crying the ugly cry. So I've been having nervous system stresses, and the doctors have been asking me, what am I stressing about? I have shingles. Even why I did a audio version of my class this week because my nervous system is demanding rest. And when I slow down and I think about being stressed, I don't actually feel stressed. I actually am getting more of a routine and more peace in my life than I've ever felt. So, what could be stressing my nervous system out so much that it is triggering my nervous system, triggering me to have shingles this week, and also my pseudotumor cerebri, making it hard for me to say words, watching my stutter come back, and not knowing why? This video is where it got me. This sweet old man, who is this woman's grandfather, who loved her so much and still does, obviously. It's like she's picking him up for lunch or something. And he comes in so excited to see her baby and wants to say something to it. I immediately noticed the pressure in my chest. I noticed it in my back. I felt my hands go numb. I felt the stress literally moving through my body. And I lost it, just tears coming down. And I think what it is I'm saying goodbye to my idea of a father. As a child, I had always hoped to be daddy's little girl. I watched movies and thought that I was daddy's little girl. It was once I went through shadow work that I realized that my version of daddy's little girl was not comfortable. It didn't feel good. I wanted so desperately just to be seen by him, to prove it to him. I look at my grandfathers, and it was very hard for me to connect to either of them except for my step grandfather, who treated and adored my grandmother with so much love. I kept trying to see my father through those eyes, but I could no longer see him that way. I saw what he was doing and I knew it was wrong, controlling every single thing around him, so much that I started controlling everything around me. That's not healthy. If you are trying to control everything around you, it means you don't feel safe or secure about yourself. I recognized that and I started learning to trust and let go of control and start trusting that everything works out and everything has a purpose. A big part of that was having the courage to leave a domestic violent relationship, one that I had 3 beautiful babies with, having nowhere to go except back to my parents and having to figure it out from there. And I'm not going to tell you that I did any of that correctly, but I did it one step at a time. I learned to trust myself. I learned to trust in faith. I found God and Jesus that way. It was only when I finally surrendered did things start working and doors started opening and things started making sense. But quickly that voice of self-doubt would come in and I would feel the loss of control, and that would make me want to control. This is a horrible pattern if you're in it. And it wasn't that my father was abusive. My father was emotionally controlling, yes. So it made it very hard for my mind to understand because he was so smart that he was insecure. He did not feel safe in this world because he had gone through horrible traumas. And I was aware of those traumas too and felt like mine are nothing compared to his. This is also where I learned to silence my voice and anything that would make his life harder. I learned slowly to shut my voice down. I may have fought for others in my family and argued against him at that point, but even at some point that went away too. So my point is I see this old man today, the man that I always wanted in my life, and I realized that's my daughter's father. He will love her daughter or son. He will love his great grandchild as well. I found that because I let go of control. This is why shadow work is so important, and it's worth facing the pain. And this pressure that has built up in my eyes makes it all worthwhile. My children have a safe home. My husband, who went through horrible things as a child, too, has a safe home. Animals that were abused or forgotten have a safe home. Heck, I even take on children who don't have a home. And now I have thousands of clients that I have the honor to hold space for who never felt home, and give them a shoulder to cry on, or let someone listen to them and start tracking down and hearing them and seeing them and telling them that their instincts are correct. They've always known. And now my husband and I have started a subscription and a school to teach this. These tears are good tears. They didn't feel good at first, but because I trusted and I let go of control and I followed them, I found them here. So, though my father may not be able to love me or my children that way, he loves how he can, and I'll let go of that control too. Until next time.